Welcome back, family. Welcome, and welcome to another episode of I'm Just Asking. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. And this week's topic is going to be this. We've been getting a lot of questions about, Derrick, how do you handle the leases and how long are the leases with the landlords that you're working with? And Derrick, also, how long and how do you do the leases with the tenants that you're housing? They're homeless, right? So how do you do that and how do you structure that? First of all, great question. So let's start with the first one, right? The way we do the leases with the homeowner is this, right? When we make that agreement that we're going to be able to do this, right? He or she has allowed me to rent their home to house the homeless and do the good work in the community that we do. That lease is typically going to be for 1 year. Our suggestion is this: when you figure out that you've fallen in love with this, and this is something that you're probably going to do for the rest of your life, we suggest getting leases that are a little bit longer, 2 or 3 years, right? Because guess what that's going to do? That's going to allow you to lock in a rate that doesn't change for 2 or 3 years, right? As long as I've been in this, my rate changes every year. But now what we're doing, besides owning properties, when we're leasing them, we're getting leases for 2 or 3 years so that we can lock in the original agreed upon lease, right? And the way we do with the clients, because of their kind of transient and they come and they go, this population doesn't always stay put, right? So we give them a month-to-month lease, which makes it very flexible and convenient for both sides, right? So if it's not working out for them, they're free to go. And if it's not working out for us, we're also free to part ways. So it just really makes sense that way, right? Again, we're going to recap that. When we're renting or leasing from the homeowner, that's going to be typically for 1 year. But depending on what your plan is, right, unless you're going to move on to buy property the next year, we suggest that you get a 2 or 3 year lease. That way your rate is locked in and you can be assured of what your rates are going to be for the next 3 years, right? Instead of it increasing every year. The other side to this, the way we house our clients, because they can be transient, our leases are month to month. That way nobody's locked in, right? So that's something else, guys, that we're truly big on at Forston Consultants. The greatest part for you is that we're going to teach it to you, right? And we also provide the leases for you. So there's no guesswork. And when it comes to running your own independent living facility, let Forston Consultants guide you the way, right?